These 10 foods affect arthritis. Alterations made to one's diet for some people are shown to be effective in relieving the symptoms of arthritis. Inflammatory foods, such as those high in saturated fat and added sugar, should be avoided for this reason. Even though there is no known cure for arthritis, a wide variety of effective treatment options are available for the condition. Avoiding meals that worsen joint pain and eating foods that help relieve joint pain are two of the most vital things you can do. Here are 10 foods to avoid if you have arthritis or joint discomfort. Number 10. Foods high in AGEs. Advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, are molecules made when sugars, proteins, or fats react with each other. They are found naturally in raw animal foods and are made when specific cooking methods are used. AGEs are commonly found in high-protein, high-fat animal foods processed through high temperatures like frying, roasting, grilling, searing, or broiling. These include bacon, steak that is pan-fried or grilled, chicken that is roasted or fried, and hot dogs that have been broiled. AGEs are also significant in French fries, American cheese, margarine, and mayonnaise. When your body has a lot of AGEs, this can cause oxidative stress and inflammation. Oxidative stress and the formation of AGEs are linked to how arthritis gets worse. Researchers have found that people with inflammatory arthritis have more AGEs in their bodies than people who don't have arthritis. Age buildup in the bones and joints may also affect how osteoarthritis worsens. If you replace high-age foods with healthy, whole foods like vegetables, fruits, legumes, and fish, the amount of AGE in your body may go down. Number 9. Added sugars. No matter what, you should cut back on sugar, especially if you have arthritis. There are added sugars in candy, soda, ice cream, and a lot of other foods like barbecue sauce that you might not think of first. Soda and sweets high in added sugar were most frequently cited as aggravating rheumatoid arthritis symptoms in a survey of 217 patients. Also, drinking sugary drinks like soda may make you much more likely to get arthritis. Also, an extensive study of nearly 200,000 women found that women who regularly drank sodas with added sugar were more likely to get RA. Number 8. Red meat. When compared to white meats and proteins derived from plants, red meats have higher overall fat and saturated fat content than other types of meat. Intake of red meat has been linked in research studies to elevated levels of inflammation, which may make swelling in the joints and symptoms of arthritis worse. According to the findings of one study, replacing one portion of red meat with another portion of poultry, fish, legumes, or nuts was associated with reduced levels of inflammatory biomarkers. Number 7. Omega-6 fats. Because of the increased ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acids that they contain compared to other oils, sunflower, safflower, corn, soybean, and grapeseed oils should be consumed in moderation if at all possible. According to Fine's explanation, some molecules known as eicosanoids produced from omega-6 fatty acids are known to cause a rise in blood pressure, activate the immune response, and make inflammation worse. Number 6. High-fat dairy. Dairy is a broad category that includes a lot of different foods like yogurt, cheese, milk, and ice cream. So the nutrition facts like the amount of fat and sugar are very different from one product to the next. Since a high-fat diet has been linked to inflammatory responses, it is recommended that people with arthritis refrain from consuming full-fat dairy products and those with added sugar. If you are sensitive to or intolerant of dairy, try going without it for a short time. This step might help you figure out if you feel better when you don't eat dairy. Probiotics are good bacteria in some dairy products like yogurt and kefir. Kefir is made from milk and is similar to yogurt. A healthy mix of gut bacteria and probiotics could help reduce inflammation and arthritis symptoms. Number 5. Nightshades. Solanine is found in a group of vegetables called nightshades. Studies haven't shown that nightshades can cause pain from arthritis. Some sources say that vegetables with solanine may mess with the gut microbiota and indirectly worsen inflammation. However, an animal study found that many nightshades may make inflammation worse. But the Arthritis Foundation says that people who think nightshades might make their symptoms worse should cut them out of their diet for a couple of weeks and then add them back one by one. Tomatoes, capsicums, eggplants, and potatoes are all nightshade vegetables. Keeping a food diary might help a person remember how a certain food makes them feel. If any nightshades cause symptoms when reintroduced, they should stop eating these vegetables. Number 4. Gluten-containing foods. Gluten refers to a family of proteins present in cereal grains. Inflammation is thought to play a role in arthritis, and some studies have shown that eliminating gluten from the diet may help with arthritis symptoms. RA is also more likely to happen to people who have celiac disease. In the same way, celiac disease is much more common in people with autoimmune diseases like RA than in the general population. A gluten-free vegan diet in particular has been shown to significantly reduce disease activity and inflammation in an older study that followed 66 people with RA for a year. Even though these results are encouraging, more research is needed to find out if a gluten-free diet is enough to help people with arthritis. Number 3. Salt. The sodium in salt is essential for many things in your body, but overeating can lead to problems and most of us get way too much. Researchers have found that people who eat a lot of salt have more inflammation and are more likely to get rheumatoid arthritis. Look for foods with little or no added salt and low in sodium. Try using herbs and spices like ground pepper, oregano, cumin, minced garlic, or garlic powder or onion powder to add flavor to your food. They'll make your food taste better in ways that salt can't. Or you could use a seasoning mix with no salt added. There are a lot of options because many grocery stores have shelves full of these seasoning mixes. Number 2. Canned foods. You do not have to abstain from all canned foods, only those that are heavy in sugar or salt should be avoided. For instance, fruit preserved in syrup typically contains a significant amount of added sugar, which can cause inflammation. Keep an eye out for canned fruit preserved in water or fruit juice but contain no added sugar. Salt is utilized as a method of preservation in many different types of canned food, including vegetables, meat, and soup. It will help if you are looking for items with either low sodium content or no added salt. It would help if you tried to limit your daily use of salt to no more than 2 grams. Number 1. Refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates include sugars that have been added and grains that have been processed more, which takes away fiber and nutrients. White bread, many baked goods, and desserts are all foods high in refined grains. Arthritis pain may get worse if you eat a lot of refined carbohydrates. Consuming refined carbohydrates can also worsen insulin resistance and is linked to a higher risk of being overweight. Both of these can make you more likely to get arthritis. Studies show that a diet low in carbohydrates can ease the pain in people with osteoarthritis of the knees. Arthritis means inflammation of the joints, and what you eat can affect how much inflammation you have every day. If you have arthritis, dietary modifications may help you manage your symptoms. According to research, diets heavy in saturated fat, omega-6 fats, sugar, and salt may exacerbate arthritic symptoms. Instead, try to eat a lot of vegetables, fruit, omega-3s, and whole grains to help your joints feel less swollen. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, click the like and the bell buttons. We'll have another video for you soon. Take care until then.